To welcome you all to Men's Art Night session. Let me try that with video again. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zafira Husseini, and I'd like to welcome you all to Men's Art Night session for our students to celebrate Islamic Heritage Month. I would like to begin with the land acknowledgement, please. So we're just waiting for our land acknowledgement. Okay, the Durham District School Board acknowledges that many Indigenous nations have long-standing relationships, both historic and modern, with the territories upon which our school board and schools are located. Today, this area is home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. We acknowledge that the Durham region forms a part of the traditional and treaty territory of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation, the Mississauga peoples, and the treaty territory of the Chippewas of Georgina Island First Nation. It is on these ancestral and treaty lands that we teach, learn, and live. So at this time, I'd like to introduce our artist for tonight. Our artist tonight is Myra Khan. Myra has studied fine arts in Pakistan in 2006. She specializes in calligraphy and does custom work for her clients. She has worked with men in the past and has come in to do a live art night session with her students and parents. We are so excited to welcome her back. At this time, we'd like to welcome Myra.
Hello everyone, I'm Maya here. So you want me to start or?
Yeah,
yes,
go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay, so I can't see anybody, so I just have to do it on my own, or it's like I will know how the progress is going. And
so you're live right now. You'll just do your session, and
okay.
Students will do whatever it is you ask at home.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are making a sunset today with a tree branch and two birds on it. So we will start as we have less time, so we have to do it in like 40 minutes. So if you have a circle, any plate or any bowl or anything, you can make a circle in the middle of the canvas or a paper, whatever you are using. So first you need to take out your colors. I am putting some white on my plate. And the next one is yellow. See? The other one is orange. Red. I'm using red a lot because we will be painting with red more area, and a little bit of black. So I'm going with my medium brush, and I'm going to make a circle in the middle of the canvas. And I'm going to paint it all white. I want all of you to use less paint because that way it will get dry fast. It's white, so you can probably not see it. so much. So the next color we are going towards is yellow. I'm just cleaning my brush with the water, and with a rag or any paper towel you can dry your brush so there is no extra water on your brush when you go with the next color. And with the yellow, I'm going around the white. After this, I want you to clean your brush by dipping into the water really well, and then dry it out really nice with a paper towel or anything you have, and just go in between those two colors and just rub your brush nicely so you don't see any sharp edges. It will blend really well. Now I'm cleaning my brush and going to the next color, which is orange. And we will go around the yellow with the orange. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Clean my brush really well. Dry it. And then just go in between these two colors and blend it really well. Now I'm going towards my third color. I think it's the fourth one, which is red. And I'm going around orange. And I will go in circles until I cover the whole area. So you're covering the canvas all red now. Well, if you're working on a canvas, you should color it all red on the sides as well. Nice. Now I'm cleaning my brush and
So Myra, I don't mean to interrupt, but do you mind telling our students how to blend colors, just in case we still have students at that stage?
okay. So for blending colors, you need to clean your brush really nice, and the both colors are still wet. So when your brush is clean, when you go in between those colors, they start to blend up. You just have to go back and forth with a clean brush. You don't want any color on the brush. You just need to clean it well. If you feel the colors are getting stronger, then you can wash it again, and you can go again with your dry brush. There you go.
Sorry, Maria, is it possible to just slow down a tad bit? I think
Okay.
we have someone saying that the kids are having a hard time keeping up.
Okay, I can.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the feedback, Amar.
No problem. So
Perhaps in the meantime, you can share with us how you became an artist.
I became an artist because from the very childhood, I used to love it. I used to draw different things, and as I grow up, my interest got even more towards the art. So that's how it all started, and it's still going on.
Did you draw from your imagination, or by, at the very beginning, looking at art pieces and then imitating those?
In the beginning, it was like looking at the scenery, sometimes at the still life, sometimes at the people. It was like I started from, I think it was like grade 6. Then I started competing in the different school level activities, and at the city level, some competitions I won in the school ages. Then in the from when I started the college, I chose fine arts as my major subject, and there also I won some of the competitions on the national level. So that's how all is going on.
Do you have a favorite piece or something that was very popular?
Yes, I do have it, but I don't have a picture of it right now. There was a painting we made it was on a topic of happiness. So it was like, so many schools participated in it, and they wanted to make it with our imagination. So I made a desert and a cactus plant on it, and I made a flower on it, because on a cactus plant, sometimes you see a flower on it. So it was like in anywhere you are, you can feel the happiness in any condition you are. So that painting got the first prize. So that's very close to me.
Thank you for that.
Thanks, Myra. I think you can go ahead with the next step.
Okay. So now we will choose our medium brush, the round brush for the stem. And we are going to pick our black paint. And on the 1/3 of your canvas, you can see on from there, you just need to press your brush a little harder for the thicker side. And as you move forward, okay. For me, it's okay if I'm drawing with a brush. For you guys, you can draw a stem with a pencil first. You can draw a stem as you want it, a little up and down motion. like this. If you can see it, I don't know. You can draw a stem with a pencil first, so it is easier for you. And then you can go with your paint brush and you can draw a stem. As you start, you need to press hard. As you go forward, you just need to pick up your brush a little bit so it's start to become a little thin. Go over your line. As you go forward, try to make it a little thin. And pointy. It doesn't have to be a perfect shape, so it's fine. Like this. And we will make 5 more branches coming out of this big one. At the end, make a tiny one coming out of it from the top of the branch. Like this. And then the second one, we are taking it out from the bottom of the branch, from here. A little longer than the first one. Then we go for the third one, also from the bottom. Even a little longer than the second one. And we are making more branches on the third one. The first one. Okay. And we are going for the fourth one over here in the middle of the two on the upper side. And we are going to make one stem more on the fourth one. Your branches don't have to be exactly the same as I'm making these. You can make these your own way too. So we're on the 5th branch and we're making it a little thick. Like this. And we are going to make 2 branches on the fourth one. One from the bottom. One from the top. Closer to it. There you go. Going to make our final branch closer to the end of our canvas and make it stop at our end of our orange part over here. And we're making 2 more branches out of it. Tiny branches like this. So that's how it looks. So that's time we can make it the same way. Okay. Let's wash your brush. And
So Myra, some of our artists have some questions.
yeah.
One of our students have asked that she has paint markers. Can she use that for the stems?
Yes, she can. Sure, she can use that.
So they can use different tools?
Yeah, different tools. Yeah.
Okay. And I suppose then they can put in as little or as much detail as they would like. So they can add leaves, they can add a bark or other things, right?
Yeah. For the leaves, they can use the earbuds. So they can join 4 or 5 or 6 together with a band, and they can just put it in the paint, the black paint, and just they can dab it on at the end of the branches, and they can look like leaves.
And what type of paint have you used? Like, do all types of paint work the same way for this type of painting?
No. It's acrylic paints. Even the poster paints will work almost a similar way. But if you're working with the watercolor paints, so they're like more transparent. So they will not look as vibrant as the acrylic colors look. And for the oil paints, because they take so much time to dry up. So if you're making something, so you have to make a background and then you have to wait for like 2 or 3 days to dry that paint completely. So acrylic is the best option if you want to do something really quick.
Okay, perfect. And again, just to give our students some time as well, if they are doing this in stages with watercolor, they would do the whole back wash. So our students would start with the colors in the background, let that dry, and then on top of that, go in with the branches, right? Just to layer up.
Yeah, they can do that. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And it sounds like lots of our students are having fun and they are creating beautiful pieces.
That's perfect. Mm-hmm.
And I think we can go on to the next step. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So we are going to make birds now. And for that, you can use a pencil or a marker if you want. And we are going to make a teardrop upside down like this. Let me bring it closer to you. We're making a teardrop upside down, the 2 of them. Two teardrops upside down and a circle which overlaps that teardrop a little tiny bit, like this. For the other one, the same way. And for tail, we're going to draw 3 lines like this, going in different directions. Same for the other one. And now we'll paint it. I'll wait for you. Okay. I'm going to paint it black. When you're painting, there's no hard and fast rule that you have to do it the same way the other person is doing. So if I'm using a paint color, you can use a marker or anything which is convenient for you and easy for you. Two and three lines. Now I'm going to paint the other one. Three lines. This one. And the head. Yes, we are done. If you guys want, we can even add some mountains here. If we have time.
Yep, we have time.
Yep. Okay. So we are going with the same black paint and draw one mountain here from the left. We go up like this and then down the other way. It doesn't have to be perfect. So and we will paint it all black. Give it a little detail that we are going to do with your smaller brush. Just get a hint of white, like just touch your brush with the white paint. Make sure your brush is not wet. And then from the middle of it, just draw a line like this. And then spread it with your brush on the other side. A little bit more white on the same side, just to give it a little detail. Here you go. There's one mountain. And on the other side, you can make a little less tall. Start at the halfway from it, and you go. We're going to do the same thing with white on this one. You can see it from the close. The one looks really flat, and the other one has the depth in it, just because we used a little bit white to give it some detail. We're going to do the same thing with the second one. How it looks. You can add as much things as you want in it.
So Myra, as we wait for our students to finalize their pieces and give them some time, is there any advice that you have for our students who would like to pursue art or who have talents that they would like to further develop, creative artistic talents that they'd like to develop?
Advice, I don't know, because it's something you have in you. So if you have it in you, so you should work hard towards it, so you can enhance it. And there are like now it's very easy to get stuff online, so it's not like that you have to go somewhere to learn something. Now you can YouTube it, Google it, and you can get a lot of stuff from there. So at home, you can even improve your skills. So there is no way out, like you can't do anything. The world is open to you. You can do anything you want.
And that's great advice. Thank you. Well, Myra, that was a lot of fun. I know I enjoyed that, and I'm sure many of our students and families did as well. And on behalf of MEND, we would like to thank you so much for joining us once again and inspiring our budding artists and guiding them through a beautiful art piece, and also sharing your journey to becoming an artist with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So to our students, if you did not get a chance to complete your art piece, we are going to be posting this video to our YouTube channel tomorrow in case you'd like to retry. And if you have finished, please take a picture of your beautiful artwork and send it to MEN at questions. So questions at wearemen.ca. And we would love to have your art pieces to keep with us and to display as well on our website. And to our students, we would like to thank you and your families for joining us this evening. We hope that you learned something new and enjoyed creating your own masterpieces. And again, please send those to us. We would love to take a look at them and celebrate your accomplishments. So we are now at the end of our program, and I would like families to remain for our 7 o'clock session. But more importantly, I would like to remind our students and families to sign up for next week's very exciting and final session at wearemend.ca. So that's www.wearemend.ca. Next week, MEN has planned for you a special STEM evening where you will explore digital circuits and coding. So there's lots to learn, lots to try, and we know everybody loves STEM, and we look forward to you joining our final session. And it's not too late to sign up for that. So again, please go to www.wearemend.ca and sign up for that session, that final session for Islamic Heritage Month next week, Thursday at 6 p.m. And that concludes our art event for the evening. And we would like to wish you a wonderful evening. Assalamu alaikum.